Hello my friends, my name is Sulendab and today again we'll be playing Genshin Impact. So I've been pretty, or you can say lazy today because I didn't do my push-ups quite well today. I waited for quite a bit of time to do my push-ups, so and also quite a bit time to you can say get up from my bed. So there is that. Also let us see if we can fight those guys again. If we can, then we will definitely fight these guys again. Come at me, brothers, with all your might. We are going to take them one at a time because or else they get too much for us. So let us first use this. Let us first use a alarm. Use a burst to you can say cancel all of these thingies. Use a this thingies. Use a this thingies. Now just switch to our Uta and they should die right about now. Use our burst to see how much damage can be dealt. Not that much damage at least. Again use our E skill. Only two of them are there right now, so it would be rather easy. So let us now use our burst. Let us now use our E skill. I thought about playing another game, but I thought that I have, as you can say, special bonding with Genshin Impact, no? So I won't be able to lead this game so easily. So I will play till until I get bored, and then I would switch off because why not? It's you can say good to you can say come around for a bit and just play this game for the fun of it, not just because I want to complete some missions. So there is that. Let us try to more of these drone guards. Let us try, you can say try to let us try get up in here because if we can get up in here, then that means we can come again here again and again. So there is that. Could somebody step up and fight me? I want some what do we call it resources from you guys. I suppose nobody is going to fight me here. So oh, these guys, I don't want to fight you guys. So we'll go ahead and complete our daily commission because those will get research and also we can use a you can say resin what do we call it, we can use a resin in one go by using by condensing it and not wasting up our resin. So first let us heal ourselves because we are hurting very bad. My Utao is also hurting very bad, so I need to my Zealand generally because Utao generally likes being what do we call it on low health. Also today this game is not lagging there as much, so I had you can say upgraded the settings to nearly what do we call it, two-third, no, not even two-third, nearly half of the screen size. I feel like it could be half, so there's that, a little bit less than half, but now I can play enjoy this game a little bit more. Also, why did I come to Catherine? I myself don't know. Let us just go to Timmy or whatever his name is and try to craft something. Let us craft these thingies because we need these thingies. And now let's go and get going. We have completed the condensation ritual, so now what we have to do is we have to go around and do the stuff like daily commissions and see if we can get something out of it. We are not completing the event because this event is not for us. I don't want to go around just looking for stuff to take picture of without even having a lead on them. Just the thing that you have to you can say picture someone. I don't want to do that. So let's just you can say complete the quest there. So something like this that can give us primogems quite fast, 10 primogems at a single time and nearly 60 primogems. Even though it's you can say a hard work, but it's you can say what do we call it? It's a little bit you can say lengthy, but it at least you can say is quite simple enough because I have repeated this quest so many times that I don't even feel lag from them, and I truly know what the you can say optimal pathway for this. What do we call it? Optimal pathway for this quest will be daily quest. Just need to take this. Now need to go to the this side and deliver this thing is and our way would be done, or you can say work would be done here, and then we can go ahead and come and go ahead and what do we call it, claim our what rewards from Catherine and also set our what do we call it, set our characters, send our characters on some expeditions and claim the rewards. So we are not going to take a look because if we take a look, it will you can say take us one more second. So let us do this and get going. I know how many book. I don't know how many books he publishes, but in a week he publishes like two or three times. I feel like because I do his quest like two or three times. Two or three times a week. So there is that. Let us now go to the next commission. which is right next to us to teleport where to the nearest teleport waypoint and just stand there. Also need to have a little bit more of confidence in myself because today when I was speaking English in my class, then I got a little bit flustered. I don't need to get flustered because I'm still trying, and if I don't try right now, then I won't try ever again in the future because this is the time I need to try. No, so I can say these things right now here to camera, but I can't do this when I'm you can say with people. I don't really understand how to do it. So I'm still trying with it. You can say I'm still going. I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to ask someone to you can say ask someone to you can what do we call it? Ask someone to have a chat with me in English because why not? It would be nice to you can say practice up a little bit. Also try. I will try to you can say talk with my friend Nikhil within English and try to get comfortable with him at first because he won't judge me that hard if I you can say fumble around a little bit because other people judge too hard if you fumble around even fumble around by speaking just like in class nobody goes up there what do we call it to solve the questions. Not even a single person goes up there even they would have solved the question. The simple reason of this is because they're scared but other people would think of them, and this is why I'm also scared of talking in English you can say or talking on having a conversation with anybody in English. So there is that. Also, two dudes came to my house today when I was, you can say, what happened is that I was taking a, what do you call it, rupees 30 rice from my normal, what do you call it, normal routine shop, you can say. It was a normal shop, not a kirana shop, no, not a ration shop. It was a normal shop and they found me and they came to my house and they talked a little bit of sense into me. I need to eat some veggies and get my vitamins intake up because if I don't, then it will be, you can say, hard. It will become hard for me in the future. Let's do this and get to that point as fast as we can. And we are done. Now here we have to go. Let us see. It's quite near here, so quite near the Statue of Seven, and we can get there as soon as possible. We can play Zelda too, but Zelda is a paid game. I feel like. Or it's not even in this platform. In this platform, it's in what do we call it in the other platform. So there's that we can play other multiplayer games, but I know it would lag too much because you know it lags too much on my PC. So it would lag too much without any what do you call it graphics card. No, and that is why I'm not. I don't try to play any of the other games. I thought that what do we call it Battle Bit Remaster would be a nice you can say game to be played, but it is paid, man. If they could have just made this game, what do we call it, an unpaid version of this game, then it would have been the best game of the year, and I would have thought, and I think that they would have much more success with it if they would have make us, you can say, didn't make us pay, no? Because in India, people generally don't, you can say, pay for these multiplayer games, no? Now, where do we have to go? Oh, we need to defeat all the enemies. Oh, it's very far away from here, so we don't have to, you can say, do this thing here. So where is the next quest? I don't see it. Here it is. I see it now. So we need to defeat 8 enemies. So these would be the Eremites. So I feel like it would be nice to take Kazuha in here, except Kazuha in here in the place of Zhongli or something like that, or in the place of Yelan or Sana or someone like that. We can use Kazuha to see how our damage is, you can say, increases or decreases. But this team is the best for our Utah, so I'm, you can say, no reluctant in changing it because Jalan, Singchu and Hutao just goes hand in hand, man. It doesn't. It's not even a question if you have Jalan and Singchu and you are not using on the same team as Hutao because Hutao's maximum performance would also come out when we have a lot of hydro applications. Some other characters that are healers too, like Kokomi. They don't provide. They provide as quite a bit of hydro, but not as much hydro application as a Singchu needs because it can provide with enough ample amount of what do we call it hydro application for our Hutao. Because our Hutao charge attack shots animation is also too we can say quite what do you call it fast, and we also kill enemies faster, and also we a lot, and we would need to switch to Kokomi to get a what do we call it hydro application back because her you can say what do we call it her E skill just doesn't remain at a single place. If we have to run around for a hydro application, then Shinchu and Yelan's hydro application would be the top notch hydro application because are the top-notch hydro application because their hydro application follows you around and hits the enemies that you are trying to hit, or hits the enemies that are meant to be hit. No, so there is that. Let us see, we have completed a daily commission, so we can now go ahead and claim our daily commission rewards and be done with it. Then we can farm for some other materials. We can also see what materials do we need on whom and farm for it accordingly. This team is quite capable enough for 36 tiny spiral abyss, but this spiral abyss is just isn't in the favor of this team, so there is that. I need to get one more hydro replicator that is as nice as Singchu and Elan, and I will be golden then. So we'll be farming for some Emblem of Severed Peach is said because why not? Emblem of Severed Peach is the, you can say, goated set, and we will also get some Shiminama 7 sets, you can say, during the meantime, and we can see if we can upgrade some of those Shiminama sets for our Hutao and see if we can get more damage out of her. Let us see what we can do. Let us use this team only because this team would be able to eradicate the enemies much more faster than any other team. Right now, though, our Hyper Bloom team would have done fine enough on its own in this chamber, but in this you can say domain at least. But I suppose we can go with Utah because we can get to see quite large numbers. We don't get to see it with Hyper Bloom. Hyperblues is a combined reaction. It's, you can say, occurs it occurs so many times. Even if you can say individual damage of the hyperblues is low, then they add up quite a bit and also to the single target enemy. So there is that. Let us use our burst. Let us use this. Let us see the damage Jimbas now. Try to get the shield off as soon as possible. Not even, you can say, we didn't even what do we call it, scratch this shield, and still we are able to deal that much damage. Let us do this, use our burst, use our this, use our this thingy, do this thingy. Nice, and she's dead. Let us use condensed essence and see what we get. Let us skip this thingy because we don't like to waste time. So what do we got? We got Emblem Sword we said with attack percent goblins and crit rate circlet. It could work, but not as much as we need energy recharge sands. Attack percent is also not nice, man. If we would have gotten attack percent with crit rate and crit damage, then I would have thought about using it on someone like, what do we call it? Some other character that scales on attack, but if it is attack and crit only, then doesn't really matters that much. We need we need quite a bit of energy recharge. I don't know why, but I want as much energy recharge as I can on my Raiden Shogun right now. I'm going to, you can say, build up an aggravate team with Raiden Shogun and stuff like that. Now let us do this. We can burst now. Let us see how much damage can we deal. 60,000 without even applying any hide dose. So I'm pretty happy with that. And not even using the buffs of this domain. When we are standing in those red thingies and stuff like that, then we get some buffs of our respective element that we are standing in. Let us use our burst because why not? Do this. Get some everybody down. Do this. One of them is dead. Second one is also dead. Nice. We didn't even have to do anything. They just died because of my normal attack damages of Yalan and Xingqiu. Yalan and Xingqiu are one of the. Oh, I have talked about it quite a bit, so I will not repeat myself again and again. But that's what I wanted to tell you. I need. Oh, this is a night feather with crit damage and crit rate. I can use it on Hutao definitely with HP percent. If it gets an SP roll, then it would be the perfect set for a Hutao, and nothing else would be there. Beat it. It was a perfect feather. No feather can get much more perfect than that. Hutaon is attacked with crit rate and crit damage and HP percentage, and Hutao's scales over HP, so there is that. Need to get the stuff of my mathematical physics and mainly of my quantum mechanics state because quantum mechanics uses the concepts of Bra and Ket, and I still haven't, you can say, understood the concept of Bra and Ket fully. I need to read the book named Sakurai quite frequently and what do we call it, intelligently. and what do we call it, and see to it that I'm what do we call it, I'm and see to it that I'm understanding it, because I have read the Sakurai quite a bit, but my concepts are still not clear. Bracket is what do we call it? The bracket notation doesn't, you can say, get to my head a bit. I've understood the completeness theorem, I understood what is called the projection vector and stuff like that, but applying the same theorem to every single program and solving it without any having physical significance, you can see. Oh, let that be. We got a Cairo damage bonus with crit damage. It could be useful for some characters, but not for Utao, and not for any other characters. We need emblem of pretty set. Why are you giving us Simnama set? We got just one, you can say, acceptable. What do we call it? We got just one acceptable artifact from all of our runs, all of our three runs. Nearly, you can say, what do we call it? 120 Primo Gems wasted as. No, sorry, 120. What do we call it? 116 or so. 40 for a single one. We got four of these, no? So we wasted 3 into 4, 12. What do we call it? 12. Oh, sorry, 120 condenses in on just one single artifact, and still they haven't got something. They can act as fodder, but still, if they could just, you can say, provide us with some good artifacts from the beginning, then we would have been much more finer. It would have been much more fine. Let us use our this thingy to see if we can kill it. Use our burst, use our E skill, sorry, Singchu E skill, use our Yalan's E skill, and she's done. This would be our last, you can say, what do we call it? Last run, and if we don't get anything good, then I suppose I would just sleep, because I'm getting pretty, my eyes are getting pretty dizzy. So there is that. We have defense and emblem of sacred feast. We have energy recharge and elemental mastery, but no crit damage and crit rate. It would work out, but still it won't work out. They didn't give us any crit values or any valued pieces, value substats, except for elementary. You can say, what do we call it? Elemental mastery is good for our identification, but still not as much good as our energy recharge, because our attack stays out of energy recharge. No? So what we can do is we can see artifacts and see what can we can put on or what we can upgrade. So first let us take a look around the artifacts and see if we got something, you can say, nice that can be upgraded and be used. Let us see. The feather was nice. We can use the feather at least. Where is it? Can we upgrade something or not? Where was the Wanderer's Troop? Let us first see the Wanderer's Troop, because I saw one of the Wanderer's Troop that has very quite, what do we call it? With that is quite, we have quite a bit of potential. So let us see this one. These have elemental mastery, and we can just upgrade some of the stats. So let us try to upgrade it and see if our luck, you can say, stays with us and we get a crit damage roll. If we get a crit damage roll, then nice. This is a nice circlet. This has become a nice circlet. So now what we can do is see if there is any other. No, 20, 20, 20, but still no as many good feathers as I want. Oh, nice feather. Now we can just go to the feather sections and see one of them was new, and we can, if we can get something for Aruta, something going for Aruta or not. Let us first see the fourth substat. What would the fourth substat be? What do you think, guys? What with the what I think it would be. This has become the perfect substance. What do we call it? Perfect feather for a Huta. If it lands on crit damage or crit rate quite a bit of time, then it has no three chances. No, even in two chances it lands on crit rate and crit damage. Then my Huta would be, you can say, exceptionally fine. Huta would be exceptionally happy at least. Let us see. The first one is coming right about now, and we will get to know what our fate is. Crit rate, nice. That's what I like to see. Let us now go again, and on 12 we will see one more. So what do we have? Oh, sorry, not on 10. We will get to see the, what do we call it, what we have upgraded on 12. So if it get upgrades good, then I will also keep it in the title how much crit rate it turned out. HP, not bad. No, HP percentage at least, not bad at all. We can, you can say, go around and see up till 16 what it how it turns out, and see if it is worth to be upgraded, you can say to be upgraded more. If it lands on crit damage, then it would be much more finer because we already have a crit rate. Now let us see. Crit rate, nice again. A low roll, but something is better than nothing, no, at least. We can upgrade this, I suppose, to 20 if we can say squeeze out some of our 4-star and some of our 5-star. Also, if we end up getting 2-star again, then 2-star bonus again, nice, nice, nice. Now let us see if we can upgrade it and if we can fully upgrade it and see if it, you can say, truly is worth the hype. We just need a 5-star artifact and nice, we can speed this thingy, and this has become the best, if you can say, best set for best piece for our Utao. Where is our Utao? We need to give her this feather as soon as possible. Let us now see. Oh, this feather is also comparable to the other feather because it have crit rate and what do we call it? Crit rate, crit damage, and elemental mastery. She has such nice feathers. I didn't know that. So what we can use is we can see if we can. Oh, we have but HP. HP is quite valuable for Utao, and elemental mastery too is, I don't know, but who has more of crit damage and crit rate? So this one has more crit damage and crit rate. So we will just switch over, and we can see we have one of these things also. Let us see if we can upgrade it and uh, see on what thing this thing lands upon. According to that, we can give this to our Raiden Shogun and see if it, we can say, is any worth for her. Let us try to go with all of these. Try to enhance. Yup. We didn't got any 2x bonus, and that's why it won't be upgrading very quickly. So it would be a quite hectic task for us to, you can say, oh, we ran out of artifacts to, you can say, upgrade. To be used as materials at least. Oh, now we can just let it be. And let us now see the attributes of Utao. It must have increased a little bit, 60% with 222.9 crit rate. This is a very nice, you can say, crit damage and crit rate. As you can see with her 33k max HP, we can go do better, man. We can do better. We have HP and we can change this up a little bit because we have a defense, no? So we are having defense, so we can change it up a little bit. We can use this thingy, but this thing is crit rate, and crit rate is more important than crit damage at least, because if we don't crit, then it doesn't matter how much crit we crit. If we don't have any don't crit, then it doesn't matter how much crit damage we have. We won't be able to, what do we call it, truly outshine ourselves. So nice. This is the, you can say, best I can build. I feel like C is C4, and she is, you can say, quite strong on herself. She has Shimanaga's ammunition. She has a crit rate weapon. She has everything. She has a 5-star weapon and she has everything. She got everything, man. So that's all for today. I will see you guys again tomorrow. I feel like I've already completed this thing. Is mine 10 items. I get it. What do I have to do? But I have to do it fast because, or else the thing is reset and we would not get any chance to, you can say, do that again. So let us go to Monster and now go to Catherine to ask for her to give us our rewards, and we'll be good after that. And then we can sleep. We can say study a little bit and things like that, things that are important, like things that are not related to improving my, you can say, personality. Not only improve my personality, but improving the main things that matters to us, just like improving our skill set a little bit, trying to improve the knowledge of Brian Kurtz and vector space and stuff like that. Heisenberg principles, you can say, picture and what do we call it? Schrödinger's pictures, and we need to take a look at stuff like that. My ma'am is teaching harmonic oscillators, so I don't truly understand harmonic oscillators. I just sit there and watch her as she, you can say, babbles around, or you can say just teaches. She teaches quite nice, but I can't understand it because I have too much backlogs. I am extremely sorry, ma'am, for disrespecting you, but you teach well. There is no doubt about it. We, the students, are the one to blame because we don't study, and we can say when we get back home, or don't, you can come after beforehand, that you have told us that you don't come studying beforehand, because if we don't study beforehand, then we won't be able to, what do we call it, do the stuff, what do we call it, we won't be able to uh, make the links or you can say join the links of the topics and won't and then ultimately won't be able to understand the topic. Nice, we got quite a bit of falls. Sorry Timmy, but had to do that man for the meme. So that's all for today. Signing off. Today this didn't my game didn't lag, so I'm pretty happy with that. Nice. Bye. Oh, we can see if we can. What do you call it? We can't fish. So bye bye.